Morning. We are headed to Epcot for a full day.
Yes, sir.
And had grand plans of eating breakfast in the room, and we called and it was an hour and a half wait for food, which of course we didn't want to do. So we're going to try again tomorrow and just call a whole lot earlier to place the order. It is a gorgeous day. So we decided to ride the boat because it pulled up right as we got here.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. It's a short walk, but we did check the boat is faster if it's here when you get here. Epcot is so beautiful when there's no one in it. Yes. The French bakery. Alright, so we're going to do something we've never done before and try breakfast at the French bakery since our room service didn't work out. Very beautiful. Alright, so we're walking into France and Brian just said he's going to stand in front of the kiosk and wait for it to open. Alright, so you can see the rope over there where they block you from going any further. We've never even done this. Even though we come in the International Gateway, we always go around the other way. We've never come back here. It's actually really nice being back in here when there's not a wall of people. It's usually pretty tight back here. This is really nice. Salad looks good with the different cheeses. Okay, so we went to the French bakery. I do not speak French, so I will not attempt the name if that's what it is right there. And asked for the gluten-free options, and it was basically a soup, a tuna salad, and this yogurt parfait that I got, which looks really good. And what else? The macaroons, a creme brulee, and then a large dessert that I'm not sure what it was. I believe it was some kind of meringue from the look of it. So there are quite a few options. They're not, I'd say, traditional American breakfast options other than maybe this parfait. I mean, that's kind of close to a breakfast option, but at least they have options. Sadly, they have this beautiful cheese plate with beautiful French cheeses, and for some reason it's not gluten-free. She checked for me because I would have totally gotten that. It looked really good. Brian said he may come back and get it later. Yeah, it looked really good. So anyway, they do have gluten-free options here in case you're wondering. Alright, so I had that yogurt parfait, which is gluten-free, and I was expecting it to be sweet because it was with their sweet, so not that this was a surprise, but for me it was a little too sweet for breakfast. I'm not a sweet breakfast person. Like, I don't even like donuts for breakfast. I like eggs, or even, like I was telling Brian, I probably should have got the tuna salad. That would be better for me for breakfast. I love sweets, I just don't like them for breakfast. That's not what I want to start with. But all that said, it was awesome. It was really, really good, and it would definitely be great as a dessert option. It's very sweet. Very, very sweet. I highly recommend coming over to France in the morning. It is so beautiful over here without 5 million people.
Yes, nice and quiet.
It's very quiet. It was so nice eating back there in France because usually that area is jam-packed, hard to even find a table. And it's so peaceful and beautiful. Highly recommend it. Okay, now Brian said he's going to stand here and wait for fish and chips to open up. Are you planning out all your food for later today?
Yes.
Ah, so lovely. Alright, I can definitely see how I got burnt the first couple of days. We spent most of our time at World Showcase, and there's very, very little shade. Yeah. Especially midday. There's more now because of the angle of the sun, but midday, there is no shade. So I see how that happened now. I think next year As strange as I'm gonna look, I'm gonna bring a sunbrella to walk around with the World Showcase so that I don't get fried again. It's gonna be in the low to mid 90s again today, and you can tell that's been pretty much the temperature all week. And even local Floridians are telling me that's hot, that they're hot too, so it's hot. Here's the new Ranger Mickey topiary coming up in front of us. We still have not gotten any pictures or anything of him because there's always a huge crowd of people every time we come up here. He's pretty popular. Alright, our first Fast Pass for today is Test Track, and it's actually our first time riding it because we had a Fast Pass for it our first day here, but we just skipped it and just stayed over in World Showcase. So this is actually our first time riding Test Track. Alright, so there's our car. That's all Brian's doing. What happened to your flowers? You had flowers on.
Right, I did.
You took your flowers away.
Tap in?
Yep, tap in.
I lost the flowers.
That stinks. You put too many decorations on it. You overloaded it.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do.
Brian's awesome park haven laugh. So our next Fast Pass is Spaceship Earth. And then after that we actually have one for Figment, which we probably don't need. We'll see when we get over there, I guess. And if we don't need it, I'm going to cancel it and just do standby so we can head on over to Flower and Garden. So here's a strange little Flower and Garden buggy we saw earlier. We're not sure what it is. Alright, we're heading into the Art of Disney to take a look around. Spaceship Earth was down. We got some cute pictures on display from David Doss.
It comes in, it only opens up.
Monorail. So we were going to walk on to Figment, but we decided to do the Pixar shorts instead because we haven't done that at all yet. So it's something different, and we have a Figment Fast Pass tomorrow anyway, so we're going to check that out next. Alright, so here's the Short Film Festival, and they're showing Get a Horse, For the Birds, and La Luna. So if you've seen Captain EO, this is in his old theater. And they show 3 shorts, and then they also shake you around a little, I think, just like Captain EO. Alright, so we just finished the Pixar and Disney film shorts. What did you think?
It was pretty good. That second one I've seen somewhere.
Yes, it looked familiar to me too. Maybe they showed it at the beginning of a Pixar, maybe at the theater.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen that one. That was La Luna. But the others were new to me. I like the first one the best, personally. The Mickey one?
Yeah.
That was cute. So we have a reservation today at Via Napoli. This is a place we haven't tried before. And a very interesting lobby. And I know I can't eat the pizza due to gluten, but I know they have some pasta dishes I can eat. And Brian wants to try the pizza. Yeah. Alright, so we just got seated. Here's what it looks like on the inside. And I can't really look at the menu yet because I don't know what's gluten-free, so I'm just waiting to find that part out. It's very nice on the inside, but very noisy, so if you're wanting a quiet place, this isn't it. Alright, as I've mentioned, they don't have gluten-free pizza here, and to keep it from cross-contaminating with the gluten, they cook the pasta in a different kitchen, and so they told us up front our food would not come out together. So I got mine, which looks really, really tasty. And Brian's will arrive eventually. So I'm going to go ahead and dig in so it doesn't get cold because the air conditioning is pumping in here. It feels good. Alright, so Brian got it was a white pizza with artichokes.
Really? They only had one, I think only had one pizza
one person. It's pretty big.
That's $22.
And then mine was $30, and it's very good, but it's not something I would get again. It had 3 shrimp, 3 mussels, 3 clams, and it didn't have calamari, which it was supposed to have in it, and then a bit of pasta and a tomato sauce. It's not that it's bad, it's just it's something I could get at home down the street from my house. And 30 I think was a bit pricey for this amount of seafood as well. And I know it's Disney prices, I get that, but it's just my personal opinion. I think this is a great place to come if you can get pizza though, because I have a feeling this pizza is going to be amazing as long as you don't have a gluten allergy. I'm going to go ahead and see how he likes it. He's having trouble cutting it. That's what we're here for, meaning for him to get pizza. We're not here for me. Alright, so we discussed it, and even though Brian loved his pizza, we decided for us that's a one and done. I don't know if he's just being nice because I can only eat really 2 items there off the whole menu. That's probably the worst gluten-free selection on property, so it's just the FYI.
I think it's quieter out here than inside there.
It's way quieter out here. I wonder if you can eat outside. No, I guess not. It's too bad. I don't think these are with the restaurant though, because that would be more pleasant. But yeah, the noise we're not crazy about, and also they seat you so close together. I could hear every word super clearly of the guys sitting next to us. So yeah, not for us. But Brian said he could totally see why people rave about the pizza. That was really good. So not all negative, and mine was good too. It was good, and at least they do have gluten options, which is great. Beautiful day here. So we're gonna head back to the boardwalk and take a heat break and rest a bit and then come back out to Epcot. Such a pretty day, even though it's really hot. Gorgeous view of World Showcase Lagoon. Looking forward to coming back later when the heat, it'll still be hot, but hopefully it won't be quite as bad as high noon. What is it, like 1 o'clock?
Right now?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Alright, that was a really hot walk back from Epcot to Boardwalk. So we'll be in for a little bit, getting out of this heat. I think today is one of the hottest days. They've all been hot, but today's definitely way up there. At least unlike yesterday, there's actually a little bit of a breeze.